On to challenge 2. So for data relays part 2, what we were supposed to do was basically get the best performance for each country in our list here. Table 1's got performance from a bunch of different rounds, a lot of different information, athlete number, name, country, and their time. And we're really looking for each country listed in here, what was their best time. And this seems like it could be a little bit daunting, but actually we can step this through in just a short number of steps if we take the right steps in the right order. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to actually just copy this table over into our response section so that we don't alter or change the original data set. We'll just build our own answer. And the way to do that is you can click and drag down, and just for those who don't know, if you're ever actually working with a data set like this that's large and is using a bunch of cells all together, if you click the keys Control A, select all, it'll actually just grab the whole data table for you. And so I can do a copy of the data and slide over to the response section. So this is where we're going to drop our answer, and I'll paste it in. Oops, and I realized I didn't grab the headers. So let me undo and redo that again, now with my data in the header selected. Now I do that Control A, and I have the headers included. And I will paste that in. So now we've got our own little data table here that we can mess around with. And so what we want to do, and I'll click around and reformat here with some double clicks so I can read everything. What we want to do is get the fastest time for each country. And so we can accomplish that pretty quickly. The first thing we're going to do is leverage that multi-level sorting that we saw in the first challenge. So I'm going to go up to the data table. I'm going to say sort. I'm going to say I will sort by country. And it doesn't actually matter whether we do A to Z or Z to A. All that really matters is by sorting by country, we're going to get all the times for each country just in the same section of the report or of the table. Then we're going to add a level to that and say once we've got all the countries lumped together in the table, then sort them by result time smallest to largest. So what that's going to mean is we get all the countries together in the first level of sorting. The second level of sorting puts the fastest time at the top within that chunk of the table for a particular country. So when I click OK, you'll see what I mean here. We've got now all of Armenia together with the fastest time on top. Australia's times are together, fastest time on top, and so on and so forth. You can see now all of our fastest times are on top. So now actually what we need to do is just only keep the fastest time, drop all the other instances where a particular country appears. And there is actually a function built into Excel under the data ribbon when you have data like this. We can select this button, remove duplicates. So you see it selected the whole data table and it's asking us where do we want to get rid of duplicates. And what I actually want to do, I'll unselect all, is I just want to get rid of duplicate countries. So Excel's going to run down the list and say, hey, if this is a new country I haven't seen before, I'll keep it. If I come across a name I've seen before, I'll delete it. And so because we have our fastest time always listed first for each country, it's going to be the fastest time will be the row Excel recognizes a new country, and all slower times that follow will be duplicates of that country. So you'll see when I click OK, we'll see a bunch of lines disappear here, including like this slower time for Armenia, slower time for Australia, slower time for the Bahamas, etc. So I click OK. 55 duplicate values removed, 49 values remaining. So now I've got really one country, one line for each country, 49 rows in total if I go down and select all the way down to the end of the table. You'll see a count of 49. So this is, and it just so happens our countries are listed in alphabetical order because that's how we sorted it. And now the last request for the test was that we actually sort all of this based off of their time, and where there is a tie in time, we use the athlete number. So that's just going to be that two-level sorting again. Up from the data ribbon, we go to sort, and now we're going to change this around. We'll sort by result time, smallest to largest, and then by athlete number, smallest to largest. Click OK, And here we have new sorting. It's still one line per country, and that line is the fastest time regardless of round. But we are now sorted with fastest times first. And wherever there is a tie among the times, for example here, you see that we have done another level of sorting based off the athlete number showing up first. So this table here now is actually our answer for Data Relays 2.